Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 7, verse 3. And it says, "And also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth." That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So this verse has 7 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, God ensures preservation of life. God's commands to take birds in sevens highlights his desire to preserve all creation. Faithful obedience ensures continuity of life and God's purposes. The second teaching, provision includes future generations. To keep seed alive emphasizes the importance of planning for reproduction and legacy. God considers both present survival and future sustainability. Yes, God is a God of sustainability and present survival. The third teaching, faithfulness requires careful execution. Noah had to follow God's instructions exactly, showing that obedience requires diligence and attention. Yes, obedience to God requires diligence and attention. The fourth teaching, God values diversity in creation. Taking pairs of each bird ensures species survival, teaching the importance of valuing God's diversity. Yes, we as Christians should value the diversity of creation that God created, or the diversity in creation that God made. The fifth teaching, obedience is collaborative with God's plan. Noah's actions were part of God's larger design to preserve life, showing that faith involves participation in God's plan. Yes, faith always involves us following God's plans and us participating actively in what He has in store for us as Christians. The sixth teaching, preparation requires extra for special purposes. Like clean animals, the 7 birds allowed for both preservation and worship, indicating planning for multiple purposes. The seventh and final teaching, God's instructions combine practicality and purpose. The instructions were practical for survival and purposeful for God's covenant with Noah and humanity, showing that obedience serves both physical and spiritual goals. That is very powerful. We as Christians should follow God's instructions carefully to preserve life and blessings. We as Christians should plan for both present needs and future generations. We as Christians should be diligent and faithful in executing God's commands. We as Christians should value the diversity God has created in our environments. We as Christians should participate actively in God's plans for our lives and the whole world. We as Christians should prepare resources for multiple purposes, practical and spiritual. We as Christians should understand that obedience serves both immediate survival and long-term purpose. So that's all I had for today, guys. Thank you very much, and as usual, God bless.